from home can make it quite difficult to lock out all of those distractions and feel like we're not maybe getting as much work done as we do in our normal workplaces. So what can you do to be more productive? Well, the first is know when you're at your most productive. Everybody's different, but research does show consistently that most people are more productive in the morning. We also tend to have high levels of concentration and focus. We tend to be better able to solve problems. And we also tend to be happier, believe it or not. So if you've got things like client calls or you're talking to colleagues or customers, probably best to prioritise those for the morning when you're going to be happier and there might be a smile in your voice. What else can you do? I don't know about you, but if you've got a deadline far out in advance, you may find that you leave the actual work right up until the deadline, and then you do it just before you need to. That's actually a really common thing. There's a name for it, it's that common, so it's called Parkinson's Law, and it's basically that until we have that pressure, that time pressure, we tend to put things off. So what can you do to make sure that you're productive throughout your day and you're not leaving things till the last minute or actually panicking at the end when you need to get something done desperately? Well, there's quite a useful, very, very simple technique you can use called the Pomodoro Technique. You might have heard of this because it is so simple, it's something that everybody can use and it's really, really effective. So Pomodoro Technique is a time management process actually, and it's something that traditionally we used to use with an egg timer, if you remember those. Now obviously you can use any form of stopwatch or timer, be that on your phone or anything else that you have around the house. But what you do is you break your task down into 25-minute chunks and you set a timer for 25 minutes, focus on that task, put all other distractions out of hand, turn your email off, turn your phone down, and just purely focus for 25 minutes. You've got that timer clicking down and you have to get your work done within that 25-minute period. After that, stop, have a 5-minute break, refresh, and then do another 25 minutes. Each of those 25 minutes is called a Pomodoro, and we try and aim for about 4 of those before having a proper, maybe 20-30 minute break to get up and move around and really refresh. Now what that does is it helps us really focus in for a set period of time. It stops us from being distracted because we know that we've got to focus for that period, and it actually makes us more efficient. It's something that you can do with work, it's something that you can also do even jobs around the house. So say that you're cleaning, set yourself, I'm going to do this for 25 minutes, then I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to concentrate on something else. If you have got children at home and they are trying to do some form of schooling, it's something that they can use as well. So you might actually sit down with them whilst you work and they work, set yourselves 25 minutes, try and get all of your work done in that time period, and then have a little break. It's really tempting if you're in the flow after 25 minutes to just carry on, but I would really encourage you to stop after the 25-minute period, give yourself a little mental break, and then set yourself up for another 25 minutes. Do that 4 times and then have a proper break. I like to call it HIIT training for the mind, so high intensity interval training where you're just doing short, sharp bursts of activity. You're training yourself to become more focused and more in the moment for a set period of time, and you find that you're being really, really effective. I'd love to know what you think of this, so if you can give it a go and then comment and let me know how you get on with it. Thank you very much for watching. Stay safe. Thank you.